and that we respect their spiritual relationship with this land, the current and the past. I also want to acknowledge that we have very, very, very important people in our midst tonight. And first and foremost, His Excellency, the Governor of South Australia, Honorable Ivan Lee. You are most welcome to Africa. Honorable Zoe Patterson, the Minister of Multicultural Affairs, welcome to Africa. Judge Rob Silio, Chair of my Australian Migrant Resource Centre, and also a patron of the African Communities Council of South Australia. You are welcome. Dr. David Melinda, the African Communities, the African Association, who is an apology tonight, who was supposed to be with us, but he asked me to give his apology because he has an eye operation. So let's also pray for him. Fiore Kireng, the chair lady of the African Women Federation, welcome. All other African leaders that are here tonight, you are most welcome. Miss Africa 2015, who is now the role model for all the young ladies, you are welcome. All the Africans, the police liaison officers that are doing also a wonderful job, you are also welcome. The Department of Education, Mr. Kia Ward, who is the African liaison officer for the Department of Education, who is among us tonight also, you are welcome. We have also people that who have supported African in one way or other, who are here tonight. You are also welcome. I'm really delighted to welcome you in this small place, but we are proud that at least belong to Africa. Tonight is a night of the colorful African continent with its 53 or 54 countries that are going to display tomorrow all their talent as far as the culture is concerned. And the food, they are going to display that tomorrow. Tonight is the glimpse of what is going to happen tomorrow. The African Unmasked African Festival is one of the biggest events that the African community organizes here every year in South Australia, and this is almost the I think this is the 12th or 13 years that we've been doing this African festival. We also have a very big event also coming that brings all Africans together, and that's the soccer, the African Nations Cup. So this month and next month are always the busiest month for us as Africans here in South Australia. So for all the friends of Africa, our brothers Australians who are here, thank you for supporting us in one way or other. And your support is very important for us as we are part and parcel of this wonderful state. So it is up to us now to also show you our hospitality that we have since you welcome us in this beautiful country and this beautiful state. We are doing this as a token, but at least to show you that we as Africans also can give. We are not just there only to take, but we can also give. So we want to show that. I'm very happy that I've been part of this state, this wonderful state, where you call a governor of the big state like this, you will come and vote a small place like this. This is to show that how humble our leaders here in South Australia are. Same thing for the minister. So I please ask to do a 3 big round of applause like this. you so much. And I just wanted to hand over to our wonderful MCs. But I have also something that I've forgotten. Our brother, who is a husband to the minister, some of you don't know. I want him to actually come forward here so that you can actually see him. Thank you, brother. What people talk always, we forget him, but he's part of us here. He's our brother. And sometimes he was actually saying when he came, he said, I wanted to go and sit there. I said, no, that is your place there. You have to sit with your wife. So, welcome to South Australia, and welcome to your first ever African and Mass African Festival. You will enjoy it, and you will also, I'm sure you will participate. You will also be asked maybe even to dance. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Uncle. I'd now like to take this opportunity to welcome His Excellency, the Honourable Hugh Van Lee, to say a few words. So please give a round of applause as he makes his way to the stage.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my boss said this is a small place, and people like me holding high office come here as a humble person. But I can tell you, your hearts and your inspiration is much bigger than this. It's like an ocean to me. And here in Australia, that nothing can stop our dreams. We all come with a dream, and the dream is limitless. They're all there for all of us. The opportunities are all there. And your inspiration to the community is so significant that everybody should see it as a huge inspiration to all of us here. And regardless of the small number or the on the limited space of the location, this is where we come together, share with each other our culture, traditions, stories, and the inspiration that we have in our effort to settle and to make this country as a wonderful country that we have here, everybody call home today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to acknowledge our Minister, the Honourable Zoe Battison, Minister for Multicultural Affairs, my great friends, His Honour Judge Ralph Sulio, of course my great friend Mabok Dang Mabok, and many friends from the African community here tonight. I'm so honoured to be here tonight. In fact, in the last 15 years, 14 years, I haven't missed any of this Unmasked African Festival at all. So, tonight is a little bit different because we started from this beautiful place with the fragrance of the wonderful food that I think everybody expecting to consume a little bit later. But the friendship that you share with us, the friendship that you give to me, and you and to all others Australians who curious enough to come and appreciate the cultures and the traditions of African people, then this is where I think it's a wonderful start for the festival tomorrow. I understand that the festival will be not just only food, but also fashion, performances, musics, and everything else. And it is a showcase of the diversity of cultures and traditions and arts from the African continent. I also understand that the Indian and the Chinese community will also perform as part of this performance tomorrow as well. So what a wonderful reaching out that the African community have done for this time. I'd like to make a comment about the leadership that you have here with the African community. Over the years, during my role as a Lieutenant Governor and Chairman of the Multicultural Ethnic Affairs Commission, and today, I can't think of any other community that have so many volunteers and so many people who has a tremendous, outstanding leadership, and their passion to advance their community and advance their interests of their communities as much as the African community. I have so many admiration to so many leaders within your community. So for that, and with the support of everybody else, support from the government, support from many, many friends in this multicultural society, I think the African community will be one of the outstanding communities of our multicultural society today. I'd like to thank you very much for the invitation to be here tonight. I won't be able to attend tomorrow because of other engagement, but I wish you all the very best. And once again, thank you for the wonderful hospitality that you have here giving us tonight. Thank you and enjoy.
Thank you very much there, Your Excellency. I'd now like to take this opportunity to welcome Judge Ralph Sulio just to say a few words, so please, a round of applause for him. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that welcome. I'd like to acknowledge His Excellency the Governor and the Honourable Zoe Bettison, community leaders, Mabok Marial, Chair of the African Communities Council of South Australia. I'd like to echo the Governor's words and congratulate the African community on the achievements that have been made over the last 15 or 16 years. The African Communities Council was formed in 1999 and has achieved what people may have thought was impossible in bringing people from diverse cultures, diverse countries, diverse religions together in a very harmonious, effective, cooperative group. The African community is a maturing community that is now contributing to academia, to the professions, to our law enforcement areas, and carrying out such great work that you should all be very proud. I'm very proud to be a patron of the organisation. I'm very proud of the way that the African Communities Council and the African community have been able to work together with the Australian Migrant Resource Centre, which I have the privilege of chairing, to do such good work for those who are in South Australia and those who are arriving in South Australia. I noticed that recently there's been some comment about the cost of uniting families and how much that's going to cost our country. And I like to think that it's the reverse really. The uniting of families contributes to our country. It makes us a more effective country. And I'm very grateful that the African community has worked so hard to bring people together in that way. So I congratulate you. I'm also acknowledge how honoured I am as a patron of the organisation that the Governor is here with us. That is a great recognition of this community and this organisation. So congratulations on what's been achieved so far. Congratulations on the upcoming festival, and I hope the rain holds off until the late afternoon at least. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honourable Ralph Sulio. Just as a note, whether it's raining or hailing tomorrow, the African Festival is still going ahead. It's not stopping for anybody or anything. It's going to be amazing. I'm always so excited for the African Festival, and all I do is just go and eat. I don't even try to do any work, I just go and eat. But tomorrow I'll try and get some work done. I'm looking forward to seeing you all, and I'm very excited for tomorrow, and I hope that you're all excited. I'd now like to call Mrs. Fiore Kidane, the President of the African Women's Federation. So if you're here, please come forward. Thank you.
We are the African Festival dinner.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to acknowledge that the land we're standing upon today as belonging to the Aboriginal people. I'd like to pass our respects to its elders, past, present and future. For everyone who doesn't know me, my name is Fiore Kidani and I'm the President of the African Women's Federation. African Women's Federation is the umbrella of all the African women organisations in South Australia. So we'll be having a stall tomorrow, so if anyone's interested, come around and find out some more. But we're here today to, it's all about ACC and the fantastic work that we're doing. I'd like to thank you for the invitation that you extended to us today as a patron for the second year in a row. Unfortunately, I couldn't be part of it last year due to ill health in the family, and I'm glad I can be part of it today and tomorrow. Everyone, I don't want to pass without acknowledging the officials who are here with us tonight. I'd like to first of all acknowledge His Excellency, Mr. Hugh Van Lee, who's among us here tonight. We're very honoured to have you among us tonight here, and it does show the recognition of the African communities in total and the work that we are doing. I also like to acknowledge Mr. Mabuk and also the Executive Committee in a whole, who has done fantastic work to put on 14 years in a row of this fantastic festival. For me, the festival is all about the positivity and putting Africa on the map, basically to say this is what we are here and what we are doing. So this is displaying the culture, it's sharing it with South Australia, but it's also just